Alright, so I wanted to shoot you a quick video. This is the 2025 Chevy Traverse RS. This is in the pearl white, of course, and of course the RS is all black trim. You'll notice it does have front park sensors on it. So those little round circles are. It's got a absolutely gorgeous set of 22-inch wheels on it. The tires are honestly right where I would expect them to be for a vehicle with, I think this one's got, what, 25,000, 28,000 miles on it. So they're kind of right there in the middle. My wife's Enclave, I replaced the tires at 48, and honestly, I really could have let them go a little longer. The only reason I chose to do it then is because we were heading into winter, so. But very aggressively styled, front end all blacked. And like I say, you'll see front park sensors. It does have a front bracket on it. And this vehicle is actually really nice and clean. See one little bitty mark there in the paint. Let's check the edge of the hood. There's a little stone chip there. That's a bug, just in case you saw that. There's another little stone chippy. So just a handful of little typical stone chips. Nothing real exciting by any means. Here's you another nice view of the tires. And I did not notice any curbing on the wheels at all. They look good, so that's always a big plus. I don't see any dings or anything looking down the side of her, so that's nice and clean. Now, of course, inside, being the RS, you'll notice the red trimming, and it does carry into the seats as well. Very sharp vehicle. Heated, ventilated seats up front. Does have power on both sides, of course. And then back here, we do have this little handy button right down here for entry and exit. So it just goes ahead and flops that seat forward so we can get in and out of the third row back here. And the interior of this car is really nice and clean. It does have, you can see, a few little things stuck in the holes in the perforation, but nothing exciting. Heated seats back here, separate climate, of course. Down below here, you'll notice you have USB-Cs as well as a 110 in case you don't have a car charger for something. And of course, this does have the ginormous panoramic roof. Rear looks nice and clean here. The tires feel roughly the same all the way around. Now coming on out back here, it looks like we're missing the hitch cover for it. I'll have to find out if we have one on order or not. But it does have the standard 2-inch with 7-pin wiring there. And if we go ahead and flip this guy up here, you'll notice typical little scuffing along the edge of the bumper here from loading and unloading stuff, as well as a couple little marks here in the plastic. Now this does have all the power flip down seats, so those will lay right on down for us. Little spot there, but the walls on this vehicle are actually really nice and clean. Now you'll also notice right there we have USB-Cs on the side of the wall back here for the third row seating. And then of course coming on around this side here, back wheel's nice and clean. Let's take a peek down the side of her here. Yeah, I don't see. So body-wise, very nice and clean. Interior, I really don't have any complaints about. I'm not smelling any smoke or pets or anything like that in here. Of course, we will have memory seating. We'll have power flip-in mirrors. You see they'll tuck right up against the side of the truck there on each side. And then let's go ahead and have a seat inside here. Does have a low tire. Obviously, I'll get service to check that out and make sure it's nothing exciting. But currently at 28,090 for the mileage. Now, of course, this screen here is completely adjustable as far as what you're seeing. Everything from your Google Maps, your basic different information can be thrown through there as well. It does have Super Cruise on it. Now, of course, that is a subscription-based item. And you'll notice right down here, go ahead and zoom in just a touch. There we go. You'll notice right down here we have our parking brake, our mode selector, our all-wheel drive button, the shut-off for the start-stop, as well as our dimmer for the gauges. Now, of course, cruise control on this hand, along with your Super Cruise, heated wheel. This is the button I was using to change that small display up there. And then, of course, right through here we have our voice assistant button, as well as our music, and along with our Bluetooth there. Now, over here, I'll go ahead and hit OK. This screen does a lot of different stuff for you. So this is a Google-based radio. Now, you do have your vehicle status. This is a lot of the trips, tire pressures, oil lifes, all that kind of stuff will show up through here. There's your trips. So over the life of the vehicle, it's averaged almost 22 miles a gallon. And of course, the maintenance is lit up right now because it's got a low tire, but brake pads look good, air filter life. The oil, they forgot to reset when they did it, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. And that's all there is to that. I know they forgot to redo it because there's a sticker up there in the window. So now also in here, you have Play Store, so you can download more apps onto the car. We do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto both, so whichever one of those applies to you. Now, of course, with our camera view here, we do have a full 360 view, as well as you can toggle between front and rear. You can toggle your side cams, and of course, we do have hitch view as well. Now, in here, you can see we do have a trailering screen, so if I hit that, one thing that's really slick in here, trailer light test. Hook your trailer up, hit the button, it'll cycle all the lights and tell you if you have any lights out on the trailer. Settings, of course, tons of different things to play with. We do have ambient lighting through here. We can change to a bunch of different colors, and it's really that little bit of a gray strip you see between the carbon fiber look and the black. It's along the edge of the dash, and then it's also in the door panels as well. Now, also in here, this vehicle will have the ability to park itself, parallel and perpendicular. There's the parking. Here's your exit spot. So it'll do everything for you. Now, the climate, we do have digitally here. We have it across the bottom down here, and we also have digital buttons. Or, sorry, not digital buttons, but physical buttons. So you have a few different ways to play with that, whatever way is more comfortable for you. If I take and swipe on over here, basic radio screen will look very traditional to you. So you have your presets down the side. Nice thing is we didn't hide the source button on this. Literally hit right there, pick out whatever type of radio you want to listen to. Google Mapping. Now, that is free for 8 years with the purchase of a new Chevrolet. So once, so this one being a 25, you do have, obviously quite a bit of time left on it. Google, sorry, not Google, but your Bluetooth, of course, is right there. And then, of course, our controls button. So this is a lot of stuff that we used to have physical buttons for that we now have in here. So you'll see dome lights in there. Your auto high beams are in there. Park assist is in there. And then, of course, My Chevrolet. That will give you access to the owner's manual electronically. Because you'll notice in there, you do not get the big, thick owner's manual anymore. You get 2 small books. Your actual owner's manual itself is housed right in here, and you'll have to bear with me just a second. Out here in the middle of the cornfield, we do not have the fastest internet you've ever seen. So, download owner's manuals right there. Of course, you can sign in. There's lots of different things that you can go into in there. This, of course, having the camera system does have the rear camera mirror. Now, of course, right there, it's back to regular old mirror again. And then right above that, you'll see we do have our sunroof control buttons. So it is a power slide for that shade. And this, is, of course, is the big panoramic roof. Now, everything in front of this black bar right here, this opens, slides, it does all of that. The stuff behind back there is just stationary glass. So you'll see if I take and hit that one, she'll go ahead and open right on up. We do get the little wind deflector that pops up there just to help with having the ability to still carry on a conversation in the car. Wireless cell phone charging right down here. Of course, I do have both keys for it. Little additional storage. And then inside of here, if I lift this out of the way, you'll see down here, it's just lit. There's no plugs or anything like that. The plugs for the front are actually right back there behind the wireless charger. So USB, USB-C, and a 12 volt. Let me know what questions you have, and look forward to talking to you soon.